Sunday, September 22nd, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, I want to take a look at the current hurricane situation across the equator, especially in the northern hemisphere, as there are none in the southern hemisphere. Right now, all the activity is in the northern hemisphere, and we have one brewing just north of the equator that could, by this time next week, bring some action into the Gulf of Mexico. We're keeping a close eye on what's been named KENN here recently. But first I want to talk about Lorena, or what's left of Lorena. You can see here at the GOES 16. That's what's left of the what once was a Cat 1 hurricane, then a tropical storm, and a tropical depression. There's not really too much remaining. I don't know how much rain it's going to bring into southern Arizona, even parts of New Mexico. It's hanging on to some moisture, but forecasts are saying anywhere from 1 to 2 inches from southern Arizona up into the Phoenix area tomorrow and tomorrow evening over into New Mexico. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like it's being pushed over by the jet stream to the right into more of a New Mexico event, but we'll have to wait and see. We could get some rain here in Arizona. Much needed rain, of course. We always look forward to rain showers out here. This down here you see is Mario. What's left of Mario should not have any type of impacts on land. KENN, however, is right over here. It reminds me a little bit, at least aesthetically, of Dorian. You really can't even see the storm right now. However, models are showing this collection of energy right here just north of South America, coming up, affecting the Lesser Antilles, the Greater Antilles, quite possibly just skirting Puerto Rico. And then when it gets up into the Bahamas, making a sharp left-hand turn, some models have this thing going straight into Cuba, some going straight into Florida. These are the models right now. These are going to change probably 20 times before it finally reaches its destination. But right now, the general consensus is showing this storm, when it gets up into the Bahamas region, making a left-hand turn, coming into the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico. Quite possibly there's some scenarios putting this in the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida. Right now, everything's on the table, even going out into the North Atlantic. So this is a storm that we're going to watch very, very closely. They've given it the name KENN here at the National Hurricane Center. That's currently where it's at. I just showed you at the GOES 16, which is right here. Doesn't look like too much on radar. Neither did Dorian. Dorian was down here playing possum for several days, and then the next thing you know, it ended up being one of the strongest hurricanes ever known to modern humans. So hopefully this won't turn out like Dorian. I'm not saying that it's going to. I'm just certainly saying that it's one definitely to watch. Here at windy.com, we're looking at next Friday. This would be on the 27th. That's its position, and watch what happens. As this thing moves forward, it starts to take on a westerly component, almost a west-southwest component. Again, this is a long forecast model, long-range forecast model. It can and will change, but it's got it going down into Cuba as a strong Category 3. In fact, let me pause it right there. Going into Cuba as a Cat 3, quite possibly even a Category 4 storm, 133 mile-an-hour wind gust, at least a strong Category 3. Coming out of or deflecting off of Cuba and then going up into the Gulf of Mexico. Watch this. Maybe even southern Florida. Like I said, right now there's pretty much anything on the menu available with regard to this storm and its track. See how it comes out of Cuba and it wants to take a northwesterly component up into the Gulf of Mexico. So again, that's KENN. We're going to keep a very close eye on KENN. Right now, it's not a problem. In fact, here it is on the SSEC. And you can see it's just a collection of thunderstorms right now. It's not very well organized. That's Jerry, not a problem. It's going to remain what they call a fish storm. But right now, we're keeping a very close eye on KENN, as it could enter the Gulf of Mexico in the coming days. All eyes on KENN, and I'll keep you guys updated as we move forward. Got a new slideshow I put together of some recent sky phenomena sent in. I've got a lot more to share, guys. Faith out of Tennessee, what looked like window louvers in the sky. Paul M. from Galveston, Texas. Beautiful sunrise or sunset. More louvers in the sky by Steve K. out of Iowa. Look at that. I turned it to the right here. It looks like a hand. AVON, Ohio, sent in by KENN and NIKKI of a beautiful orange sky. Faye C. Look at that. Gold, orange, pick a color. Yellow, white, sky triangle. That is a very good example, and it's up there all by itself. Beautiful photo here from Moore, Oklahoma by David E. Look at that. Another perfect triangle noticed by NAOMI over in Switzerland. Doesn't match anything else in the sky. South Jersey, OLIVIA of a spectacular looking orange and dark gray sky. SAMF out of Cherryville, North Carolina. Turtle from Oregon. Notice what they described as a big donut in the sky. Loveland, Colorado. Crystal H. You're looking at all kinds of purples and pinks and blues, and then something was tucked away up in there too that was not recognizable. James T. of a big old lightning flash. I've got a video I'm working on from James of this very impressive lightning show that he put together. I'll be sharing that sometime next week. But these are a couple of still images from that video that he shared with me. Andy R. from the UK of a purple pink sunset, sunrise. DW of another very large outline of what looks like a perfect triangle in the sky. JARROD H. from Springfield, Ohio. Beautiful sunrise. Jan from Texas. Once again, orange and yellow and golden sunrises, much like this one here from Tim. Looking at the Texas Panhandle, just absolutely beautiful. KAYLA from Terre Haute, Indiana. Big orange cloud up there all by itself. Once again from South Jersey, OLIVIA of a low riding shelf cloud. Thunderstorms moving in the area. This here's a photo taken from up above Portland, Oregon. What looks like a post-apocalyptic scene as the city was engulfed in heavy fog. Look at that. Just an incredible photograph. Very thick, dense fog. St. Augustine, Florida, sent in by MARLEE of what looks like yet another triangle craft moving actually through the sky. This one's longer and more narrow, but that's what it looks like. Great observation. Matt B. from Australia of a golden sky. I don't know if this is from wildfire smoke or a dust storm, but that's a very unusual color. Patty W. of a pinkish purple double-decker rainbow. This one here, I want to stop it just for a second. This was sent in by NITA P. What we've got going on here are two rainbows going in different directions, crisscrossing each other. And then you're going to see in the same location 4 different rainbows. Incredible photograph. See the two crisscrossing? And they're going in different directions and they're reflecting off of the lake. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. How does that happen? Just incredible. See? There's a close-up of it. 4 rainbows. This was kind of a neat photograph by Ray. He said this collection of low-flying dark, he kind of described them as clouds, but they didn't really look like clouds. Looked very out of place. So he took a couple of photographs and shared them with me. So good observation, Ray. Martinsburg, West Virginia, Paul S. of a spectacular sunset. Just incredible. Wayne M. from Andover, UK. Collection of photos here, some very unique clouds. Look at that. Unbelievable. Doesn't even look like Earth. Wow. Cape Town by Mira F. of what she was describing as a giant thunderbird in the sky. That's what that opening looks like. A giant thunderbird soaring through the sky. Excellent observation. I want to thank everybody for your pictures. They're all spectacular. I'm working on more as I do this video. I've got a lot of great pictures and video to share with you guys. You can send your pictures to reports at MrMBB333.com. Sometimes I'll use them in a video. They will always come to the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery. If you guys are interested in a 2020 calendar, you can get a good quality Sky Phenomena 2020 calendar by clicking on that white banner right there. Takes you to this landing page where you can order the calendar for 2020 that's made out of photo paper. It's actually a very good quality calendar, and it's a collection of Sky Phenomena photos that we've shared here at the website and on the YouTube channel. So don't forget to check it out here at MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.